Well, welcome everyone to our annual elevator pitch competition. I am Rachel Stewart. I'm the Advocacy and Events Coordinator here at the Muskegon Lakeshore Chamber of Commerce. So thank you for being here tonight. To get us started, we're going to welcome Dr. Nesberry to say a few words. You want to come on over and welcome the crowd and warm us up?
So I'm Dale Nesberry, sort of the ringmaster at the college, the president and otherwise, a guy who welcomes people and is thrilled to see young people doing great things in our community. You know, if you look around the room, there are people representing the chamber, college faculty members, um, Grand Valley State University, our partner Baker College, and it's a good crew, and it's a good thing that we do here in Muskegon. I mean, these kinds of competitions aren't done very well. I mean, not done very often, I should say, in communities like ours or larger communities for that matter. And the outcomes are wonderful for you as students who are learning and interested in how exactly am I going to convince someone who is in a position to buy my product or buy my idea to do that. In an elevator pitch competition is, I think, one of the best ways to do it. I don't know, what year is this competition? Maybe 7, or I mean, how long, I'm sorry, how long has it gone on? Yeah, I'm going to say at least that long. And so it's been in place for a number of years, it's sustainable, and I think it's something that you'll love. So, you know, I'm taking from the instructions that I was given that I have 2 minutes to speak, and I think I am at 1 minute and 45 seconds right now. So along the lines of what you're going to be required to do as participants, I am going to turn the mic back over to Rachel, and I will see you later.
All right, and as we keep going, we do want to say thank you to our partners and sponsors of this event: Baker College of Muskegon, the Muskegon Lakeshore Chamber of Commerce, Muskegon Community College, Heinz Corporation, Nichols, Eagle Alloy, Grand Valley State University, and Start Garden. Okay, our competition judges today, we have the lovely Valerie Burns from the Muskegon Innovation Hub, and I believe Orville Crane is on his way, and he is a local entrepreneur. So that's who is judging our competition today. So just to go over the lay of the land for this pitch competition, all of our contestants will have 2 minutes to give their pitch. The timer will start when they start talking. You will get a warning at the 30-second mark, 10 seconds, and then we will ring a bell when you are out of time. There are no props or no slides today, so it's all about the power of your pitch. And our judges will have no more than 2 minutes to offer a critique to each pitch after our contestants are done. Does anybody have any questions before we get started? No? Okay. All right, let's go. Zoe Bruin is first up, and she is going to tell us about Stir It Up. Let's clap for her. Thank you.
Imagine for a moment being unemployed. Lots of free time, bored, little social interaction. I would imagine after a while it would get pretty old. Well, that's the case for 6.2 million individuals with special needs. They face a 70% unemployment rate. Hi, my name is Zoe Bruin, and I have a goal to change that statistic. I've started Stir It Up, which is a bakery dedicated to producing and selling high-quality baked goods created by the talents of the special needs young adults within Grand Rapids. Stir It Up is designed to provide a safe atmosphere where individuals can obtain skills, increase their confidence, and gain a sense of accountability and pride, all while earning a paycheck. Historically, individuals with special needs have faced several barriers to finding employment. If they worked at all, it might be in a sheltered workshop where they're making significantly less than minimum wage. However, research continues to show that these individuals are loyal, dedicated employees. Their turnover rate is 1/5 of the general population. They just need an accommodating employer. So I started Stir It Up in March of 2016 as a Michigan cottage business producing out of my home kitchen. However, with one residential oven, we couldn't keep up with demand. I just recently partnered with a church where we will begin renting their commercial kitchen next month. This partnership allows us to grow our operation, our team, and our customer base. We're currently targeting family and friends of individuals with special needs, which makes up a market of 309,000 individuals in Kent County. This market is willing to spend their dollars towards companies that are supportive and encouraging of individuals with special needs. Our competition includes the 47 bakeries within Kent County. However, our competitive advantage is our social mission. and we validated this through our sales. We've currently sold over 5,000 cookies in just 10 events, and we've had the privilege of working with Bissell, the West Michigan Miracle League, and the Grand Rapids Children's Museum. The $1,000 from this competition would go towards a commercial mixer so we can become more efficient while baking. Thank you, and please join us in stirring up the social perceptions of employing individuals with special needs. Thank you.
Just a little bit of feedback on that. I know 2 minutes goes really quickly, but in that note, you talked very, very quickly, so kind of hard to follow in trying to listen to the full story and meat of it. Your story is really compelling, and there's a bit of a social mission in that as well. And so being able to pause to really to share that piece of it is, I think, useful. I like that you started with the data and the problem right on the front end, and everything you shared afterwards was really solving that problem. You did get to your market toward the end, but it seemed a little bit in a macro vision. It'd be interesting to see how you're actually going to penetrate that market. Hearing that on the front end would be good as well.
All right, next up we have LaToya Anderson, and she's going to tell us about Kids of Character. Let's give her a little round of applause on her way down.
Kids, don't let kids deceive you into believing that carrying a gun and gun violence is the next big thing to taking a selfie, because it's not. Gun crimes committed by kids in Muskegon County and the state of Michigan is surreal, and we as a community have to do something. Hi. My name is LaToya Anderson, and my organization, Muskegon Kids of Character, Striving for a Better America, is aimed at accomplishing this. We are an after-school program that is designed to teach kids the dangers of gun violence, entrepreneurship, leadership, respect for authority, excelling in the classroom, and being socially responsible in the community. We also stand on the 4 Core platform, which is all about developing kids into level 5 leaders so they can lead by example. Change the way they think, because as a man thinks, so is he. Having a plan of attack to accomplish this, because if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. Then act on all the ways that you have been taught by the program so you can be the future men and women, leaders, entrepreneurs, and even doctors in America. We want to target kids between the age of 8 to 18. We want to market this to the Michigan Department of Education, school boards, parents, teachers, community leaders, businesses, through our website, all social media at outlets, and several rallies that we plan to have at different schools, all to combat the dangers of gun violence and elevate the minds of our youth out of violence. Because according to Democracy Tree, Michigan ranks number 3 in the nation for kids with guns. And between the years of 2012 to 2013, there were 100 shootings by kids. We highly recognize great competition in markets such as Project Focus and Boys and Girls Clubs of America. But the difference is we want to develop these kids into level 5 leaders with great humility and will so they can accomplish anything that they want to. Thank you.
Great job. Again, nice hook at the beginning, although I would suggest that some of the data you shared toward the end, ranking number 3 and 100 shootings, sort of tying that at the front is really a hook. That's pretty powerful, and really understanding that's a problem. So that piece of it. Also, the part that I didn't necessarily understand is your revenue model. Is this a for-profit, nonprofit? And so that wasn't really quite clear, although your mission of what you're trying to achieve certainly was in the leadership, entrepreneurship, building, development. I got all of that. You did a really nice job. Thank you.
So like the fastest 2 minutes ever. So good job so far, you guys. Giving him a lot. All right, next up is Tracy Streamus, going to tell us about Beauty Bus. Let's welcome Tracy.
The wedding day is one of the most exciting days in a woman's life. It's usually a long and exhausting day, with hair and makeup taking up a large portion of the morning. every minute is valuable to stay on schedule with very little room for delay. Hi, my name is Tracy and I'm here to help save you some of those minutes and reduce your stress level by bringing my beauty bus to you. With over 15 years of experience, I have styled many wedding parties on location, which has proven to be an inconvenience for the bride and the bridal party. This is because everyone wants to hang around while each member is getting styled. The process is very cramped and uninviting. With a beauty bus on the bride's doorstep, everyone can still be part of the party, only not all crammed into a tiny area. With over 1,100 weddings in Muskegon County alone last year, I decided to start researching ways to bring my beauty bus to the clients and found mobile salons are successful in other states, so why not here in West Michigan? I then continued to search for competition in the area and discovered that only the stylists are mobile. I want to bring the entire salon to the people. My beauty bus will be much like a motorhome, only it will have styling stations stocked with tools and products, a nail area, and a changing room, all designed for the comfort and relaxation of the client. My target market will include any special occasions such as bridal parties, fashion shows, and proms. After completing a financial analysis for my beauty bus, I plan to break even within the second year of operation, and I will use any winnings towards the purchase of my beauty bus. Don't delay. Book my beauty bus today.
Okay, I like that. That's a fun one. I could picture, just based on your description, the bridal party arriving for that service and could sort of envision that. So you did a nice job explaining that. There wasn't a doubt in my mind of the service that you are actually bringing to the client. So nice pitch there. The piece that seems a little bit maybe isolated in your pitch was there was a lack of any sort of partnership or launch or how to connect to that market and where that really begins or takes off. Clearly riding around with your beauty bus isn't where you're going to attract your clients, although that's a nice marketing tool. So where does that start for you? What does that look like? How do you build that customer base? And I know that's hard to get through in 2 minutes, but maybe teasers of that might be useful.
Next up is Logan Clark with Lift It.
Have you went into a public bathroom and that the toilet was so horrifyingly disgusting that you couldn't bring yourself to lift it? I have a solution to destroy that problem. Hi, I'm Logan Clark and I present Lift It. Lift It is an antibacterial toilet seat lifter. Lift It has a spin handle feature that helps the lifter adjust underneath the toilet seat. Lift It is slim and it fits flush to the toilet seat, so there's no need to remove it when you sit down. Since it's made out of antibacterial, it will keep your hands clean. This will prevent the transfer of common germs found in bathrooms, thereby reducing illnesses. This product will help sanitation personnel help them more effectively and efficiently do their job without worry of coming into contact with germs. Lift It is an eco-friendly, non-wasteful product. Sorry, it's been a while. Lift It, the competitors use sticky tape that has to be a frequent process to take off, and we adjust to the toilet seat. Our antibacterial lasts for 2 years. That will reduce the use of it. We would be targeting businesses and restaurants. A business bathroom means a lot to clientele and
Okay, well, first thing, I love the hook. I think it's great. Not applicable to a woman necessarily, but I get it. And on the flip side, does that work so that we can put that seat down if it is up? So it makes it then more gender neutral as you're presenting. Very detailed. I got it. I couldn't exactly picture the device, but I knew why you were using it and what its uses were and who it protected. So that you did a really nice job there. My advice would be don't memorize it word for word. Know your product and be passionate about it and share that. And so it might sound a little bit different each time, but that's okay because you've gotten your passion out with it. So great job.
All right, we are all ready to our final contestant. Mr. Garrett Hamilton is going to come down and talk to us about GrowCo.
Do you or someone you know struggle with having a green thumb? If you do, that's completely okay, because it may not be your fault and you're definitely not alone. Last year alone, America, 1 out of every 3 homes in America grew a garden. In fact, last year alone, according to the National Gardening Survey, America spent $3.6 billion on growing a garden. I'm Garrett Hamilton, founder of GrowCo, and I would like to help by selling a soil enriched by worms, a process called vermiculture. How it works is you put worms into a bin, and you put organic material like leaves and vegetables into the bin, and out comes the premium soil. Let's say that you don't like all the chemicals that normal agricultural producers use that might contaminate your food. One of the great benefits of vermiculture soil is that you don't use any chemicals added. So all that great bacteria isn't harmed at all. Did you know that less than 1% of microorganisms in dirt that could help your plants grow have been studied? It's great that there's no chemicals added that won't harm your soil. Also, because of tunneling and aeration, and because of what it's made out of, it's extremely good at holding moisture, so that if you forget to water your plants once in a while, it's not really going to hurt it that much. It's going to be much more forgiving. If you want to see an extreme switch, if you want to use a product that has no chemicals in it, and you can really, really see a huge difference, try switching to GrowCo today and see the positive difference. Thank you.
Okay, I've actually seen that in action at a farm market once, and the application for an average sort of garden grower seems like it's a great opportunity, but I don't think it's getting out there marketed in quite the right way. So you did a nice job on explaining what it is and why you would use it. I think specific to this presentation, your pitch, your hook, maybe at the beginning, when you started out with, are you kind of wishy-washy on a green thumb, which I think naturally people relate to, hard to grow things. And then you switched right away into the success of gardening. And so kind of helping the average sort of gardener understand how to use this, why to use this, how it would be applicable would be useful. And what's your market? Are you selling to individual users? Is this a commercial product? Not really understanding where you're going with that. How do you get it? What does that look like? So couldn't quite make the tie on a little bit of that, but the product itself, you did a really great job understanding the product, the features of it, and the value of it, and I really got that. So good job.
Okay, I think we're all back, so let's get going. I would want to thank our timer and photographer. Had some really hard jobs today, so thank you, Barbara and Cassie Landis. Can we give them a round of applause for doing all? Thank you. And again, special thanks to all our partners and sponsors supporting this event. This is 6 years in the running, and I think we've, had really great pitches over the years, so this is a great program that we continue to have. Thanks, Rod, in the back, Media TV Services by the television department. So everything was filmed today, so thank you. We already got a group picture, so I'm going to go ahead and we are going to announce the winners. If your name is called, go ahead and come down here. We have a check to present to you, and then we'll get another photo after that as well. So In third place for $500, we have LaToya Anderson with Kids of Characters. In second place, Tracy with a beauty bus. All right, and then our first place winner for cash prize of $1,000, Zoe Bruin for Stir It Up. Perfect. Well, thanks again, everybody, for coming. Thank you, Valerie, for your judging and your great critique as well. And I think everybody's still here. If you have any questions, go ahead and ask everybody. So, yeah.
And so if you're not familiar with what that is a 5-minute pitch with 5 slides, and the winner goes home with $5,000. And the Hub, where I work, just down by Muskegon Lake, offers a session called Pitch Perfection. It's free, and it's something that if you want to hone your pitch and practice specifically for 5x5 night, we're happy to help any of you out. So keep that in mind. January 24th and 5x5night.com. Check it out and get your idea up there.